My Gavanen Manin, and well met indeed. My name is Runstag, and welcome back to the Celtigar Dynasty. Now, I had previously thought about possibly ending this series. I felt it wasn't really going anywhere, and I thought we've done our goal, and also there was some issues with the mod, with lagging and general, like, a bug that kept kicking up, making my High Lordship and titles go to somebody else. But I have actually... I've been thinking over it over the last 12 years of me skipping in game. I have actually decided to reconsider and actually decide to actually carry on with this series. So that is what we're going to do. Now I don't know how long this will go on for because the game, I don't know if it's probably the mods I'm using, but it is a little on the laggy side. Sometimes it lags a bit, sometimes it takes ages to go over a month. Sometimes it can just be a real pain in the ass. And oddities appear in the files and bugs turn up. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, we're gonna plow on. I've set up a civil war for you all to enjoy, and if perhaps maybe I don't think this will be the end, but I think this will just keep the series going a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm gonna take my watch off for a begin. Otherwise, I'll just scratch it along the desk. I don't want to do that. Now, at the same time as this goes up. I've also altered the poll for the final scenario vote for the Elder Scrolls Total War Undead campaign. It's gone up as well, which is just literally between the Vardenfell campaign and the Oblivion Crisis. So for those interested in that series, click on the option you want, I guess. That's gone up at the same time as this. Also, something I will mention: 24 hours ago, when you're watching this. I put up a poll actually deciding a bit more about how to do our Ck2 series in the future. Whether or not this would be the complete, like, oh, this is going to be like the whole thing going forward. I'm not really sure. It's going to be it's just one of those polls I did for just general interest. And whether or not, depending on how the poll goes, obviously it will, be important for the next campaign. But just for out of interest, that's went up about 24 hours ago. And that's basically between 4 options. So basically character-driven series, house-driven series, dynasty-driven series, or chronicle-driven series. So there's a poll out there if you're interested to go take a look into what's going on and maybe choose what the next Ck2 campaign will be. Only 54 votes have been cast so far, so I don't think most people are that interested in these types of votes. But I do them anyway just because I think it's nice to try and give you a bit of input where possible. So yeah, so far the dynasty-driven series are in the lead, so that looks to be continuing. But I may have a go at some of the other options in the future, as I think it'd be nice to do, because you could do it like with Celtigar, for example. I could do a one-off character campaign as another character in the Celtigar lineage. You could do another house-driven series, like if I just want to do a medium scenario in a different scenario, like the Clash of Kings, for example. Or chronicle-driven series could well be rather interesting as well, but yeah, so far the Dynasty series is usually they have been like the big thing of this channel for a while, so that may probably continue. But I think going forward, whenever this Celtigar series wraps up, I'm going to probably do something that's not Valyrian related. Although I may reconsider and I might think, oh, actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this one. Let's do the Blackfires because I just really fancy playing the Blackfires. That might just suddenly turn up. But the idea is I'm gonna just do something non-fancy, non-Valyrian related. Also, just let you know what Ck2 has been uploaded. As you may have seen yesterday, Ck2 is going to be basically a series uploaded every 2 weeks on Mondays and Tuesdays. So that means the next 2 parts of this will be in 2 weeks' time. Because obviously the way I've set up the schedule is to have various different options going back and forth from each other. So like for example, week 1 is going to be DAC oriented content, so DAC Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays is going to be dedicated to Lord of the Rings War in the North. Friday and Saturday is going to be Elder Scrolls Total War. Sunday is going to be the scenario battles for that week, and then week 2 we're going to have some more Ck2 stuff in for week 2, and then Battle for Middle-earth that week as well. The Age of Petty King series will also happen this week. Not all at one go, I'm still working on them, but that's the general idea. And then DCI Last Alliance will also happen on Sundays. Friday and Saturdays will be Petty Kings. But eventually, once the series are ready to go, then we'll kick things up. So that means I won't need to do a poll for a future Ck2 series, as this has gone a bit longer now, which is fine. I'm happy to continue on, actually. I felt a bit of a, I don't know why, but I had a bit of a renewed figure and a bit of a just general thought about how the series is going and whatnot. Do I want to end it? Do I want to carry on? My main reasons for ending it was just because I was bored. Not a lot was really happening, but we'll have a look after this continues. But yeah, I won't go on too long because videos from now on going to be around half an hour. It's just so much easier for me to. I have way more time to record a half an hour video, and you're guaranteed a half an hour video. Whereas if I have to say, right, we do an hour, then I have to try and squeeze an hour, and that always takes it a lot longer to render and upload. So 30-minute videos is probably going to be the norm going forward. I understand people might not like that, but I think it's just a lot easier for people to digest. Because in the past, I used to do a lot of like long form videos, and I just think, how many people actually probably wanted to watch the whole thing? Whereas half an hour, you can easily take half an hour out of your day to sit down and watch a video. I'm also going to try and stick to a 3 o'clock in the afternoon, for me anyway, upload time, just because I just prefer that time. That or I'd go for 6 in the evening. I'm going to see how the views go, see if it makes much of a difference. But I'm going to stick with 3 o'clock, because that's, I mean, people that are in school might be getting back from school then, you can watch it. And generally, it's just, for me, I just like that time. It's middle of the day. It's not too early in the day. It's later in the day where people probably have a bit more time to watch videos. Whereas I did a 6 in the morning upload the other day, and that was, I don't know, we got many. I'm not quite sure if the view, when you upload the video, if it affects it that much. I'm not really sure. But I'm sticking with 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It probably doesn't matter a whole lot. But I want to have my videos be like every 24 hours, so there's at least a 24-hour gap between each video, as opposed to being like, you might have one video might go up in the evening, and then the next video might go up in the morning. It's just a bit close together, so it gives each video a little time to expand and grow. So I won't go on too long. I'm going to quickly give you a quick overview of what's going on now and recap in the last 12 years, and then we'll jump into the series, into the current scenario. Now, the issue I was having, and I'll explain why I'm the Crown Lands and all that, we'll get into that, don't worry. But basically, the earlier issues we were having is my High Lordship kept getting nicked. Oh, is it not there anymore? Oh, there wasn't my High Lordship, it was Claw Isle itself. So for some reason, Claw Isle kept getting nabbed by my cousin Justin. I'm not quite sure why. He doesn't stand to inherit it, he doesn't have any claims in it. Unless he did before, I don't know. But he didn't have any claims, it just kept happening all the time. So I had to give myself a title back and forth, and it was really annoying, as you can imagine. And eventually, and I thought the only way I could do it, I thought maybe it's to do with the High Lordship bug. Is there a particular bug that we're having because we have too many High Lordships? So what I did is, I gave myself the Kingdom of the Crown Lands title. Mainly because I thought to myself, oh, actually, we're going to be... The idea is to get the Crown Lands title anyway, but we can't take it unless... I can't remember what the thing is. But I think we have to have the High Lordship King's Landing, and we have to be... I don't know if you can create it, I'm not quite sure. But I remember in the past you couldn't create the Crown Lands title. But now... So I just gave myself the Crown Lands. I had planned to just conquer the rest of the Crown Lands myself with my dragon, but then the king just gave me all the titles. Wasn't planned, but because it's all de jure, the king was like, oh, well, you can have those titles. So so that was not really planned, but it happened that way anyway, and I thought it kind of makes sense, because that, I mean, eventually, if we do the Dragon Conquest thing, we just win, so it's not really, you know, it just speeds up the process of what would have happened anyway. But here we are with the Crown Lands. But I suppose it gives us an opportunity to get involved in the whole politics of Westeros, and more like defending the Crown Lands from the being like Crown Loyalists, essentially. So I could like that idea, and I went with that. And I probably could have done the Dark Dustlands title as my own thing. I was going to change it, wasn't I? It doesn't matter. I could have just done that, but I didn't. I probably should have just made my own kingdom title, but I didn't. I just thought, oh, maybe the Crown Lands will work. And I thought, oh, I didn't even think, it didn't even like occur to me that the Iron Throne would just give you, transfer all the vassals to you, because I just completely forgot they were de jure. I thought when you had the title at first, it wasn't de jure, but it is, and you're left with all the titles, and that wasn't planned, but it is fine. It works out. So yes, quick one on the family. Nothing's really happening here. It's the refuge expanded. This is the lag I'm talking about. We've got a sick house in there. We've got some various other things have been put in the garden. That's helpful. Crab's Mount is now in the possession of Stephanie Celtigar because the other guy lost it. I basically gave it to someone else. This guy, who is one of my cousins with my uncle's kids, so he is basically in charge of that place. I may also, if there's some things I forget or some things in, because we have skipped ahead a bit, and I've been skipping ahead not just in one day. Yesterday I was doing some skipping ahead. A week ago I was doing some skipping ahead, and we just arrived at this point really. So if there's any questions that you're not quite sure about, oh, what's happened to this character, let me know, and I'll get back to you, and I'll look into that for the next episode. But yeah. Quick overview on the family itself. I'll talk about the dragon. I mean, I might save the dragons for no, that's going to take too long. I'm going to just skim through the families, and then with dragons, we'll talk about them later on. Maybe when towards the end of the series, because they're still growing. Some are hatching, some are not hatching, some have died. There's a few have died, but I could spend hours going through the dragons. Let's move on to the main thing. So Viserys is my heir and son. He's currently actually at King's Landing. Unfortunately, Daemon has had a bit of a disagreement and a bit of a kerfuffle with his son, and he's gone off to the King's Landing, leaving his wife and children behind for some reason to serve the king, apparently. We've had 2 kids from him so far. Aegon, who named in honor of Aegon, the king himself. I probably should have called Rhaegal Valar, but I just didn't. I forgot. I was thinking about ending the series, so I didn't really give it. I mean, I could just do that now, couldn't I, really? Let's just do that. Also, my keyboard is playing up lately, which is not ideal. What's his name again? That's it. Was it 2 R's? Yeah. Named after the kings and whatnot. So Aegon the Valar. Aegon's betrothed at the moment to Lady Lana of the Westerlands, who is not the heir. She's just the sister of the current heir to the Rock. Valar's betrothed to Arona Darkland, who is one of the granddaughters of Johan. Oh, you're right, yeah. Oh, he's changing succession. Well, no, why is he done sonority? Why does the game do that? Anyway, so annoying. But yeah, they're married to her at the moment, which is fine. Might change that, might not, I have no idea. Vaegon is currently in charge of the Kingswood, because obviously I've held Crownlands titles. Some people have died out, and I've just inherited the lands. Vaegon's just been granted the Kingswood to the south. He is married to Daenerys Targaryen, who is one of the daughters of Viserys, who still controls the Sunset Isles. Aegon at the moment is married off to the current heir to the Iron Throne. The King Aegon has died. I'll talk about his death in a minute, but he's married to Princess Alora. They did have a kid, but sadly she died stillborn. Trait-wise, they're all pretty good. They've all got dragons. Not the biggest dragon, so mine's slightly bigger, but not as big as the current reigning champion, and we'll talk about him later. So Aegon's basically over here. Aegon's known as the Ruthless. Vaegon is known as the Bold, hence Brave, and the White Knight I just thought was rather fitting. I don't know why. He was also knighted by Legendary Knight, but I can't remember who that is. Baelor is currently betrothed to Rhaenyra Stark, the heir to the North. I'll talk about the Stark family in a minute, because that's been a bit of a interesting scenario. But basically, the Stark family, for a quick one, Wyman died under suspicious circumstances. Someone killed him off. No idea who. Funny enough, his father went the same way. And Aegon inherited the titles. But because I was thinking, oh right, we're going to be ending this series soon, let's just decide, you know what, let's just drop that and just give the titles to me. And I could end off the series easier. But no, I didn't. And I just gave the titles to the only person who was close. It's not doing the thing. So the only person I went to who was the closest in line of succession was Cregan. Obviously, Cregan's dead. Miriam and Jorana is married off to someone else. Rickon, of course, was slain in battle by some random Stormlander woman. And the only other heir was Edmund Stark. I don't know why the sword is still with her. Hopefully, Edmund will just nab it back. And I basically gave Edmund the High Lord of Winterfell. And as I was setting up the scenario, I thought, actually, yeah, let's just make him the Lord Paramount. We'd say that the Celtigars, and we are saying that, the Celtigars basically just sorted out their succession and thought, oh, well, this is the closest person in line to the throne. Let's grant him the North, because the Celtigars had no interest in ruling the North. And Maria Stark agreed. Otherwise, she wouldn't have consented. So Edward was named Lord of Winterfell and eventually was granted the wardenship of the North with the help of Daemon and eventually the King, earning us a very powerful Northern vassal. So Edwin is Lord of the North. Reynard is currently betrothed to my daughter Baela, and that secures us with the North. His other son unfortunately died of the flu, unfortunately. Back to my family. Other than that, Filbert. No, dead. Filbert's had a few kids, so Justin's on that side of the family. There's a load of kids here. We could go and browse. He's also got another son married off to, or betrothed to the Lady of the North, who is my daughter-in-law's sister. There's a few other Celtigars there. So Alan is another cousin who's over in the Crackclaw Point. And then Stefan is a guy at Crabs and Mount with a son called Volantene. So moving on to the Targaryen family itself. So, Aegon unfortunately perished. He died under suspicious circumstances, so somebody obviously killed him. However, he was not a well-liked man towards the end. He was kind of mad. He was a bit stressed out. He was zealous. He was dishonorable. He was a bit of a tyrant, a cannibal, and fat. So he was not well liked. I did actually have a look to see who actually killed him, and it was actually the some wildling lord killed him, which I just thought was funny. So Aegon's dead. Valar now sits the Iron Throne. Unfortunately, his wife perished in a dragon battle that took place over the Westlands, or the Riverlands were fighting the West, and she got killed off by this woman who currently is riding Forge Song, which is a very sizable dragon. And Alora obviously is now on the throne. Daenerys is married to King Viserys in an act which has caused basically civil war. And Viserys decided in his infinite wisdom, and because nothing was happening, and the Green supporters were largely very much battered, and it just didn't make sense for them to be involved. So Viserys has seized power, gathered up his forces, and declared his claim to the Iron Throne. Basically, the third Dance of Dragons now, I think. So he's stolen away Daenerys. However, she doesn't seem to be really hating him because she's been kidnapped. She seemed to have gone willingly. It's a bit like the Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar situation. However, he is much older than her, but it's Westeros. So that's going on with that side of the family. Rhaenyra's son Harlan died. He also died, leaving that dynasty to die out, sadly. And she remarried to the Lord of the North. Viserys is currently married to Daenerys. His half-sister, Lysa, is married to the heir to not heir, but one of the sons of the current Lord of Dawn. We'll talk about the fact that the Martells aren't really in charge. Unella is married off to the heir to the Iron Isles, so that's secured them an alliance, hence why they're in the war, and we'll talk about all the alliance in a second. So Mataris is actually married off to a sister of the current Lord of the Vale. And Myrish is married off to Lyanna Florent, who is the daughter of the new Lord of the Reach, recently promoted. Moving on to the other side of the family, you've got Viserys. So Viserys, in a very odd mood, I don't understand why he's done this, but I might maybe make this video a little longer, because this is some context for most of it. So, he's married Jane the Short, who is the daughter of Queen Jahira, and who did sit on the throne at one point. I don't know why they married, but she's had a kid called Marissa. I did half think to myself, oh, could possibly Jane claim the thing, but she just doesn't have the traits for it. Craven, humble, I can't in a million years see her leading a rebellion. And Viserys, why would he betray his own nephew? Like, that just, to me, it doesn't really make much sense. Viserys wouldn't betray his own nephew. Viserys in the books did actually, possibly might have killed Baelor the Blessed, but then Baelor the Blessed was pretty nuts. Viserys, in my mind, was always loyal to his family, and I think in this scenario he still would be. Saenris, who is currently my wife, so that's, I'm going to eventually inherit that stuff later down the line. Visenya was married to the Lord of the Vale. He's died under suspicious circumstances, leaving a bastard daughter and currently Lord Roland, who is now the current Lord of the Vale. Daenerys is married to Aegon. Aegon, who is the other son of Viserys. He's not the heir, unfortunately, because Viserys has kept it to the cognatic thing, so which means that line will potentially die out. But Aegon's married off to Shalena. I did possibly think, could Aegon maybe become a potential claimant for the throne? But he's actually friends with Daemon, and I think, and Daemon being very loyal to the throne, I can't really see Aegon turning against his friend, and yeah, I just don't think it just didn't make sense to me. And I didn't want to make. I didn't want to. I know I'd sometimes do some artificial events, but sometimes I have to think in my head, would that character do that, or is it just for the sake of crap? So Leonor is his son. He's married off to Bar Emmengirl, and Marissa is another. She's the heir to the Crossing. Quick overview on the great houses. So currently the Martells are all dead, apart from this other lineage. We'll talk about them in a second. But the Martells are all dead. So Alejandro's relatives. Oh well. So you had. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Where's the? That's what I want. So, where do we begin? So we have. Yeah, the Yormans took over a short while, but then they were kicked off again. Alejandra, she was kicked off. She was Hugh Hammer's son. He's still alive, actually, for those interested. So she died. Bastion was burnt at the stake. Probably because he was excommunicated. Then the Yormans took over. He got bumped off. Well, not bumped off. He just died of severe stress. Very anticlimactic. Nymeria eventually took over, his sister. And she died of the Grey Plague. Sylvana Martell unfortunately died of cancer, who was also married to Viserys. He's married a lot of people. So yeah, that happened. So she died, and it went to get this guy. There was meant to be a Lord Protector thing, but then the King Aegon was doing his Dragon Conquest of the Iron Throne and Broad Claims, and eventually he just died. Nothing happened. And eventually the title was passed on. It was given. Basically, the Aegon took it, and I looked at it and thought, oh, hang on a minute, who actually would be the next in line to take over Dawn? So I had a look through the family tree, and obviously the Wilds could possibly be claimants, but it's such a minor house, and also they are landless, so I just didn't really think, nah. So I looked for the Martells again, and I eventually found Quentin, who is a male Martell, and she had a daughter married off some Valyrians, but there was one man who was a legitimized bastard, but for some reason he had his own house, and he was the next in line, and he would legally probably be who I would make as the Lord of Dawn. He's also ambitious, so he could have potentially pushed his way up the ladder a bit and said, oh, I could be Lord because I've got this, you know, all this stuff. So I made him the Lord of Dawn, Lord Paramount, because Dawn's now under us. His heir is that woman. And I basically customized the house because it was just a nonsense house. So I called them House Martell, but I just altered the sign a little bit to make it a bit look sort of roses. I for some reason must have thought these were like Tyrell descendants, but either way it just looked kind of nice, so I just went with that. So the Tyrells died out. So you had Robert the Monster, he died. Alicent inherited, and Meros kicked her off. He then died of cancer. Yeah, sorry I got interrupted there. So I just have to, for some reason my pause key wasn't working, so I have to alt-tab the game to go do it myself, apparently. Anyway, whatever. Right, so yeah, so Meros died, and unfortunately most of his relatives all died out. They all died of Grey Plague and various other things. And so when he died, Valar inherited it, and he had to settle the succession. And Ryan Florent was elected as the elected, but I don't know if he was elected. He was chosen as the Lord Paramount of the Reach, and so the Florents now are now the new Lords of the Reach. So we'll see how long they continue that, although they've just rebelled against the throne. So we'll see how that goes. So that's going on there. The Stormlands, the Baratheon still hold on control, led by Jasper the Tall. And his son Boris is the heir. Stop doing that. Annoyingly, the pause key... Oh, the game's laggy shit. The pause key, for some reason, is the key that also I paused my recording with, because it says pause, so it's handy to remember, and also it just starts the game, so it's a bit annoying, but there you go. So that's the Baratheons. The Lannisters are currently led by Lord Tion, so there was a little revolt there, because she had it, but he then inherited because she was overthrown, and Tion is now the Lord of the West. Who is one of the sons of Jason. Tyn's kids are still alive. Brissa lives, who had a bastard daughter. I think one of who was it? Somebody died here. No, I was thinking about it. Yeah, that's it. Eric Waters was murdered. I don't know who by. I'm dying in suspicious circumstances again. So someone obviously saw him as a threat to the throne. So Tyrell is currently Lord of the next Lord, I guess. We've mentioned the daughters already. The Greyjoys are still the Lords of the Iron Isles. Balon is still the Lord. He still has Nightfall and the Dragon Egg. I'm not quite sure how the hell did he acquire that? Oh, he must have nicked it off Aegon somehow. Okay, interesting. The Greyjoys have a Dragon Egg, brilliant. And his daughter's married. His son's married off. His daughter Hara is still around. She's pretty good. His daughter, his wife. The Tullys are back in charge of the Riverlands. There was a small revolt there where, so Aemon was originally the Lord of House, or Lord of House. What the hell am I talking about? The Riverlands, and he was overthrown, and Ontario, who was a Westling, took it, but he got overthrown by Elmo Tully. So the Tullys are back in charge now. For some reason they're agnatic, cognatic elective. I have no idea why, but if they don't change the session, the Butterwells will take over. So that'll become a bit of a cluster F word for that, but I guess we'll find out what happens there later on. But the Arryns were all over, led by Roland, or more by Renly, Pebble, and Visenya is also kind of in charge too. And Edmund is, of course, the Warden of the North. In the north, further north, the Wildlings have rebelled again and have taken over the kingships of Beyond the Wall, and now have declared war on the north for their own claim on it. The Night's Watch begrudgingly have had no choice but to bend the knee to the Wildlings for now until they have a better chance to rebel. Yeah, that's all happening in the north, so that's why the Starks aren't in the war yet, because currently they're dealing with all that. So the northern armies have been leered away from us. Right, so in the area we're in now, so Viserys on his side has got on the side. He did have Stokeworth, but they obviously joined our side. He did. Excuse me. He got given the Great Fort because I think somebody died. We conquered it when we had a little War of the Trident because they actually for some reason held this and it was ours. We gave him that bad mistake. Viserys has now declared war against the Iron Throne, and my backing for this isn't just nonsense because he did actually. There was an event popped up saying Dance of Dragons event, and it didn't work properly because he was my vassal. But now I've kicked off the war properly, but it wouldn't let me do it again. I had to do it via just a normal claims war, and he does have claims. He is a claimant to the throne because he is Baela's son, who obviously is Aegon's sister. So there is a slight claim to the throne there, like what Viserys has, and so he's used that as his backing for the declare war. His dragon isn't exactly nothing to write home about, but he does have a dragon rider with him, which is the woman I showed you earlier. There she is. Menelna Sar, who has Forge Song, which is unfortunately main, but still a very sort of large dragon, I would say. So yeah, he has dragons, and his son, does his son have a dragon? No, his son doesn't have a dragon. But no, he doesn't have much support. However, to make up for that, he has called lots of mercenaries, and he's gotten support of lots of gold and money that he's acquired over the years, hence why they call him the Golden Dragon. And he's basically talked money into the free cities and whatnot, and he's basically hired a massive mercenary army, about 30k. I mean, how many is it exactly? No, it's close enough. Nearly 30k. And yeah, he's got the Hayfords on his side, who are keen for ambition. The Masses, who were no friends of the Celtigars, as we can recall, they were keen to fight against us. The Bar Emmons were involved, but they've now gotten out. They've got neutral. Sweetport Sound is against us because they hate Celtigar because we usurped the title. Because basically, when that event kicked in with the guy nicking my stuff, it kept making me usurp their title. So now they hate us, which is great. So that's why they're against us. And also, Filbert, as you know, doesn't really like us very much. So he's now he's fighting us to become the better Celtigar, basically. Nonsense. We're teaching the mean of death, don't you worry. But he does have a dragon, though. He does have Hurleon. So it is very much a war against dragons. Even he has Darkscale, which is a massive dragon. But again, I mean, I may as well go for the dragons, but yeah. Darkling likes us, so they fought with us. Rosby is fighting with us. My son is obviously fighting with us. And that's it, basically. Yeah. The Queen's fighting. The Valyrians are with us. I did cancel that marriage because I wanted to get married to the North instead. So that's why we're not married to them. So as you can see, the Reach is against us, the Dornish are against us, the Martells, the Greyjoys, and the Arryns. The North underside. But they do have a big mercenary army, so that could maybe make the difference in the war. We will have to see. First order of business, though, is rallying up these guys. I'm going to ask the Stokesworth men to hold... I can't, because it's not my war. These guys, I'm going to try and... I can't have many ships, because for some reason I have no ships. But that's fine. Right, I'm waiting for all my sons to join me. I'm going to go over here and kick the crap out of this army. And I'm going to pull these... No. I'm going to pull these guys back to Duskendale. And we're going to rally up there. I'm going to send half my army north to go clear out these guys before they get in my way. Some of the King's Guard is on our side because we're still members of the royal family. So that's why they're with us. Who is with us? Axel Risley is one of the King's Guard that's been sent to join us. Got Widram Mormont. You got the other Mormont guy. Medgar is one of our courtiers. That's one of our steward dudes. Alan is just some guy that I think he did he join us? I think. Yes, I think he joined. He's one of the guys that joined us. She's with us. Not sure, one of the Flint's wives. So he's still alive. Holland, who is my friend, although he had a bit of a duel earlier. Didn't go too well for him, as you can see. Was married off to Desmond, who was one of the bastard guys, but he's dead. He left, actually, but he died. Tristan, one of my bodyguards, one of my decent fighters. Flint, of course, and also Medric Mormont is still with us as well, with Longclaw. Because the Mormonts were, unfortunately, did lose their lands and titles, unless they regained it. No, they haven't. So that's basically the overview of the court. I may as well go through and discuss the... Oh, yes, and I made these guys the High Lords of Rook's Rest, because they've been with me for a while, because I got them under my belt. Commanders, my son's going to be commander. Vaegon's with me. There's just a bunch of bodyguards and whatnot. This is the current council. Nothing overly impressive. Obviously, it will change once I regain my stuff, once the war's over. And that's basically it. I'll go for the dragons, because why not? And then I'll give you about 15 minutes of possible battle, and then we'll wrap it up there in this video. It's a bit short, but, I mean, not really short, but it's a bit shorter because, obviously, I want to also upload and render this tomorrow before I go to work, so it's going to be slightly on the short side, I'm afraid. Glaro, my dragon, unfortunately suffered and maimed when we had a war. However, his personal combat skills are great, so hopefully he does recover. He's a battle dragon, apparently. Oh, it's a thing he gained in the battle, I think. Right, so Stormcloud is still... Yeah, he's still, like, the biggest dragon around. So his rider is currently Dinara Velaryon, who isn't actually with anyone here at all. I'm not going to ask her to come to my court, because that's just too easy. But she could, well, make herself known. But at the moment, she's just over there. Oh, I didn't mention, what's his name? No. Lucerys, the kids. Lucerys died from too much drinking, for those interested. Rogar, he died in battle against the forces of Tion. Yeah, so he's dead. Rhaegar died of rabies. Osric is still alive, but he's got no junk and blind. Laenor got killed off by a dragon. Lucerys is now the Lord of Visenya, just to the south there, so that's the only one that holds titles. There's a few more kids there. Daemon Velaryon was killed in trial by combat. I think that happened when we were recording. Oh yeah, that guy's still alive. Aegon Velaryon is still there. Daeron is still... Oh, that's something that I just thought of. It's, yes, my cousins, the Rosbys, are still in charge over there as well. I think... Yeah, I can't remember now. But, yeah, that happened. Yeah, dragons. Let's talk about the dragons, because I know people are going to ask that question in the comments if I don't say anything. Have I gone through the history of the dragons? I'm sure I have. I'm sure we've been through this already. I don't know, have we? I don't know. You know what, I'm just going to go for it now. Actually, no, let's not go through the history, because we'll be here all day. Let's just go through the current dragons that are still alive. Yeah, let's just do that. Stormcloud's still alive. Lyhurleon, who is Filbert's dragon, is still here. He's 19. Morgul is Aegon's dragon. Moondancer died. Oh, it's ages ago. Quicksilver is currently my son's dragon, which is pretty good. He's got a decent dragon, actually. Zoklax is Viserys' dragon, so if he gets involved in combat, that'd be interesting to see him in. So he might become. He's actually under the Iron Throne now. Forge Song, who is my this girl's dragon. Oh wait, no, that's the woman who's with. Oh, but her dragon's in my court for some reason. Okay. Quililvadar is my wife's dragon. Stormcloud is currently Daenerys' dragon, who's currently married, so that dragon might enter the fray. Sea Smoke died years ago. Night Pyre died years ago. No, sorry, Blackclaw died years ago. Night Pyre died, then... oh, Nehron, that was another dragon that died. Who was one of Rogar's Valyrian's dragon, but he actually just died. And the dragon then died from severe maiming. Visenya is alive, and that is currently Maelor's dragon. Glaurung is my dragon. And we've had 4 new dragons, and I've named them very Lord of the Rings named, apart from one, because I couldn't think of anything other than Darkscale. So we have Ancalagon, Smaug, Scaffer, and Darkscale is Glaurung's kids, the father of dragons. And him being maimed, that means he can't fly at the moment, which is kind of ironic, because Glaurung in Silmarillion, he can't fly. Which is kind of funny. So Ancalagon, well, it's not really funny of him, is it really? But anyway. And Calagon is Aegon's dragon, my son. Smaug is currently my daughter's dragon. And Scaffer is currently my other son's dragon. And Darkscale is Justin's dragon, the other Celtigar. Who is actually over with Viserys, which is interesting. This dragon got killed, I think that happened recently, but... yeah, that dragon died. And Aegon is currently the future Queen's dragon, unless the king has a son. Although I think the succession is actually... yeah, so it doesn't matter. The Blacks are in charge, they've gone back a bit. Zariel, I think that happened. So Bruegel was currently Daenerys' dragon, my cousin. Trying to think who's died and what hasn't. So many dragons have died. It's crazy. No, that's right. Skydancer died recently by Forge Song. I can't remember off the top of my head whose dragon that was. But it's dead, sadly. Killed by Forge Song. Angergon is Viserys' dragon. Greyfire is the King's dragon. So they brother versus brother there, dragon-wise. And Chalfar is currently Osric's dragon. But he hasn't actually ridden the thing yet. And they're dead. Alright, we're done talking. Let's get on with some combat then, shall we? So yeah, I won't go on too long, because again, I do want to go to bed. I do want to get this all rendered and uploaded in time. So speed up a little bit. Wait for my son to join us. Here he is now. So Aegor's joined us. Not with his wife, though. I don't know why he doesn't join his wife, but there you go. I have no idea. It's a little on the laggy side, but it might be the amount of armies on the field. But we'll see how it goes, see how the AI get on, and hopefully it should be a very enjoyable battle. I'm trying to get over there and save them before they get murked by those 2,000 Massey troops. They did raise an army there. Oh, I didn't do the... yeah, I did that for now. I was trying to convert that place over to Faith to 7, but unfortunately, it's taking longer than I would have planned. And obviously we're at war now, so that's that. I should just get we get Aegon. Aegon's just come over. He can just take command of that. I'm rather confident he can handle that himself, to be honest. Gotta hold hill and prepare yourselves. Right, you guys go over there. Right, cool. Alright, freaking pretty set. I set up a household guard as well. That happened as well. But hopefully that context, a bit long, should hopefully give you a bit of understanding as to what the hell happened. So I know people probably ask me and say, "Oh, what happened to this character? Is this what happened to this dragon?" And I just have to repeat myself. So I just get over and done with. Oh dear, my council is killed off. That sounds a bit concerning for us, isn't it? Really, but she can take over. I probably should sabotage the province, but it's probably a good idea to keep an eye on what's going on in our province in case my half brother decides to try and send out assassins. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this should be rather fun. Of course, the North hasn't declared, which is the idea. I thought if the North declared as well, it would be just easy win. So he's fighting the wildlings, so we'll see what happens afterwards. Will the North stay out of it? No idea. We'll see. I would imagine he would come to join us. But I'm not going to help him in that war, because that war is just literally something I set up to make it harder, make it so that the Wildlings can distract the Northerners, basically. So they don't all join and beat the crap out of my half-brother, and then the war's over, and there's no fun. So yeah, he's got a smaller army compared to the North, which has a much bigger army. I don't know why the North has such a big army back in this time period, because I'm sure in Clash of Kings they don't want that sizable one at all, actually, but I could be wrong. Damon's got to catch that army. Ah, the Ramdens have decided to actually join us now, interestingly enough, despite the fact they hate me. I guess their loyalty to the crown is more wise. Just getting there and help them out quickly. Oh, Visar's here. Right. Let's start praying to God. I mean the Seven, sorry. Or Valyria. So who... Alright, Aegon is here, though. My brother, my son. Let's see how this goes. We may all die. We shall cast him down. How's this war going? Yeah, he's gonna... That's the doddle for my son over there. Providing he doesn't get suddenly slain in battle. Dracarys. Forge Song is maimed. Scaffer is okay, actually. That's fine. The Mighty Scaffer is clearly an inspired choice for Regency. What? Oh dear, I think I may have developed dragon dementia by my old age, which isn't exactly very old, but I guess in those days, that's considered old. We should cast him down. Dracarys. Victory, hopefully. Was about ending now because she's just run away. So you can do that. Marshal focuses the way forward. We're running up our troops there. I see Stokesworth is joining with us, which is good, because otherwise they get their ass kicked if they don't. I think that battle ended. Not Aegon. Yeah. Oh yeah, best education, which just mean I've lost all my money, but that's alright, because my daughter's getting the best education possible. Yeah, that battle's over. I don't need to get involved there. So the would-be king has split up his army. Now, of course, if my half-brother wins, I'll be surprised. But I guess if he does win, then that means this series will probably go on a lot longer than I planned. Which is fine, I don't mind, I'm happy to continue, like, it's not an issue for me at all. I was a little bit, because I was originally going to be doing that What If series, but I didn't, because I just didn't really want to. God, where are you going? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think the amount of sub-mods I got is lagging the game to shit. But also, I want to update the mod as well. I can't update the mod until this is over. Stop trying to kill your own wife. Oh dear. Alright, stop doing that. We haven't organised to get these guys over a bit quicker. Not that those men are going to really make much difference, but I'll just bring them over quicker. Oh, the king's about to attack those 900 guys. I don't think they're going to make it. The Darkling forces. I keep saying Darkling. The Dustlings. I gave him that title because otherwise he wouldn't be able to be independent, and it'd be just a pain in the ass. Oh Christ, the 14,000 is coming our way. Right, let's get our dragons ready. I don't want to deprive myself of loads of dragons, so we put Medric there. That's fine. And these guys moved over here. Lancers have moved in and struck the army down. Is that my cousin leading the army, I think? Oh, the woman's back there. This could be interesting. For a second there, I thought this guy's got a dragon. I was like, who the hell's that? So Aegon. So basically round 2, essentially. But yeah, the morale's already rubbish, so they're going to be gone in seconds. These sellswords. Oh shit! You pick out Forge Song and Judge Sheena Rider. Ah, we've taken that dragon. Nice. Right, so Forjong's dead. Glaurung has been slain. Nice, well done. Despite not being able to fly, Message has been basically almost a Jurassic Park moment. But she's been severely injured, mangled, and burnt. So I think she's gone. So that means one of his key dragon riders is defeated. She's actually in jail. Let's ransom him. I'm not really fussed on the sellsword. I could maybe... Nah, there's no point. Oh, he's been captured again. Whoops. And I might ransom her because she... Oh no, 10 gold. Yeah. She can't tame another dragon now. She's out of it. Aegon Butterwell is pretty... That's probably why they're voting for him, because he's actually pretty good. Nice, we've done well. We've defeated the army, and the war's going pretty well so far. Oh, it's coming to a big army there. All the Tullys are coming in. Oh, everyone's coming in. Oh, the dragons turned up as well. I won't send my dragon as well, because that'd just be overkill. Thank you. Yeah, the lag is not great. That's partly another reason why I was too keen to carry on. But yeah, we're going to try and just plow on anyway. Oh, interesting. He's going there. So if I let him move there, all our army's in. Oh, no, the morale's just been... Oh, I don't know. I don't think my son's going to do that. He's good, but he's not that good. Yeah, that was a loss there, I think. Oh, they're going to attack the... Oh, shit. Oh, no, Aegon died. Fuck. Killed by his own kin as well. Jesus, Justin, you... Celtigars against Celtigars, treacherous scum. I mean, is that his dragon? I'm guessing it's of course it's dragon dead. Yeah, and Calagon went down. The biggest dragon ever. No, and Calagon killed by Darkscale. One of his own siblings as well. What a shame. Such as dragon battles. They were almost the same age. It's interesting he had Nimble though, but that didn't really do anything. Ah, the fixed scales and Roth probably. Yeah, it probably was quite an even match, but he's now dead. And that means there's no other... Oh, he remarried. Oh, I didn't see that. So we went on to continue that marriage then. And obviously, Viserys is rather happy with his current wife. But yeah, Justin killed him. Bastard. There will be blood for this. Private funeral, we don't really have time. I mean, we're currently in the thick of war right now. I can't, unfortunately, sign a commander there, but... No doubt Damon's heard of his son's death and is probably grieving his loss. But yeah, we'll grab another commander while we're at it. Not that he's replaceable, but unfortunately, yeah. We don't have anyone that's really that great, do we? I mean, actually, you got a... Oh, your Craven's rubbish. So that's not going to help in the slightest. Lord Rosby can take up arms. And we're going to engage them. Let's teach him how to heavy infantry a bit more. That'll be handy for us. Hello. My vassals declared war on Stokesworth. Okay, right, alright. Interesting. I mean, yeah. So the war scores neck and neck. The Arryn army is now coming down, so we're interested to see how that goes. The Celtigars and Martells are coming up from the south. The Greyjoys are mustering in the Reach. Okay, that's interesting. Usually the Greyjoys tend to go here. And we're about to march in now. Nice. Medric's pretty good. He's actually a really good Mormont. I'd love for him to become... I'd love for him to be able to restore his lands, but I should have probably done that while I was controlling... Oh, I'll marry you to Lannister, why not? But yeah, I should have maybe tried and got him to take over the Bear Island, but then it's held by this guy, and he's not really... I can't really just oost out a vassal. Our vassals will... They won't know what I'm doing. Right, we're in the battle. Let's go. Who's leading this army? Leo Crane. Oh, he's pretty good, actually. Lady Lera Roxton is here. We've Lyran's sword. Oh, hello. Oh, he's dead. Leo Crane was killed by... Oh, my son's here. Excellent. Yeah, my son has a good dragon, so... Hopefully he will live for quite some time. Yeah, the lag's a little annoying, but we just have to plow on. Well, the Arryn army's coming. No, we have to go there now. Then route, which unfortunately, when they're routing, they lose a lot to attrition, which is really annoying. But yeah, tomorrow and the day after that, you'll get the Battle on Earth games, the Battle on Earth campaigns, which should be enjoyable. I know a lot of people do love those, and I do enjoy them too. First episode got about 700 views, I think, which is pretty good. So that was good to see. I like it, even though I don't really care too much if they don't get loads and loads of views. It's nice to see that those videos do get some views now and again. So I'm always on board with that. But it seems like a big battle is taking place here. The Targaryen army's moving down. We're about to move in, but his dragon's there, I bet. I don't know where he is, though. Ah, there he is, my uncle. Let's get him. Oh no, my dragon's maimed. I can't bloody deploy it, which is annoying. This army, here come the Greyjoys. Right, okay, we want to... I can't really do it. Here come the Greyjoys. He is here, and the Arryn army is coming. Oh, here we go. Aegon takes the lead and is going up against my uncle. And this would be interesting. So, Justin's dead, so that means... Oh, no, Justin is alive. He's still the heir. But, well... We're not going to be happy with him, though, when he becomes High Lord. Oh god, 50% chance I get burned or wounded. That's not great. My brewery's been built, so if we do die and lose, I can have a drink to celebrate the death of everything. Your dragon loses out in the ensuing melee. Oh dear, that's not good. We're not finished yet. Come on, Clarung. I know you're main, but come on, buddy. Look how many good traits you got. Come on. He's got none. None, I say. Dracarys. Come on. Yeah, sod off. Since the forces are at work. Cool. Wow, the armies are really massing here, aren't they? The Martells are coming, but it's just getting them there in time. Oh, well, no, that's alright. Can be charitable while I'm currently dying, possibly. Oh, we've defeated... No, I think we're okay. No, I think the battle is still happening. Dracarys! Crap, still going, Jesus. He's maimed though. We're close. Dracarys, fire and blood! There we go. He's gone. Well done, lads. I know my uncle's been weakened. He's been actually... Oh god, yeah, he's definitely on his way out. I think he'll be taking a trip down to Belize soon. Our name shall live in legend, indeed. Right. God, the game is so laggy. He's over there, isn't he? Because I can... Because how does that army... No. Yeah, you can do whatever you like, I don't care. Right, so we've done pretty well. I mean, it's just... he's in hiding. Oh, what a coward. I hate when the characters go in hiding. Such a cowardly thing to do. It's like, you're a dragon rider, just fight. No, cowardly, running away in the little bushes somewhere like an absolute coward. Right. Muster our hosts and go finish them off. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The king, for some reason, declared a dragon war on this place. I don't know why. I don't know what reason, but yeah, that happened. And yeah, we had, of course, the wars where we retook all everything. I'm just going to go through another 5 minutes and make it an hour. Because we haven't done any of this in a while, so I'll make up for it. But yeah, basically the Dornish were defeated. The Trident Isles were brought into the realm pretty easily. Not really a lot happened. It's just basically Aegon deploying his dragon, murdering everybody. I think give Valyria a title, actually, a nickname, didn't I? But Aegon was the ambitious. Valar, not really sure. Not really sure yet. Vader's now a thing. Oh, she's got the stupid trait. So I doubt she'll be doing much of anything note recently. I would like our half-brother to fight to the bitter end, because it's just a bit anticlimactic. Oh, yeah, he's going to just give up. Just, oh, okay, right, man, fine. Let's just finish off our armies. No, you're going that way, apparently. I'll get my other son to lead that. I'm going to lead the other. We just get Montford to help out. And go finish off the Martells. These guys can go finish off everybody else. Which shouldn't be too hard. A lot of people are joining my father. Of course, when you have dragons, any conflict is just generally going to be pretty easy, unless that dragon is significantly more powerful than your one. I don't know where the Martells are going. To Doom, apparently. Right, go hit them. We're about to hit the... I don't know where... It's a damn shame he isn't hiding, though, because I would have loved to have a dragon conflict with him. But unfortunately, no, the AI is a bunch of cowardly buggers. So they're going to hide in the castle instead. Annoyingly, but there you go. Now, one of the King's... Yeah, some of the King's Guard defected to join him. And that, who the hell's that? He's pretty good. So he's got cancer, sadly, but Mallory's in this battle, though. We're about to hit the Dornish. What was that? 50k's about to take him out? Yeah, they're dead. All the lag is just not very nice, is it? Other than that, though, I'm enjoying myself. It's just a little laggy. It's the only unfortunate thing about it, but oh well. His sellswords will not help all the Arryns just beat him there. Jesus. Right, let's go north and hit the I'm at Bram's fort. But yeah, I think the Iron Throne's going to probably win because he just has so many more troops. And I mean, I'll see how it goes. I mean, I said about my Dynasty series that I would like to make them a little bit longer. So I probably would like to. Can we win this battle? Oh no, we can't. No, despite the dragon, we still can't. Oh, the lag. Yeah, despite the dragon, it's still a loss. Although we're holding on. We're holding. No. No, that was unfortunately a loss there. Although they have regained their army. Yeah, they have lost... where's the Iron Throne forces gone? They're like a load earlier. Or can I ask you to stop doing that? I could help him join the war, but I'm not going to. Or the Iron Isles is bringing off the fleet. Oh, it's not 13k sat out, oh, they're besieging the... What are they besieging? They're taking the Citadel, I think. Wasted men. They could really bring them over here, but nah. Won't do that. Too easy. Yeah, it's a shame he's hiding, but... Oh well. Unfortunately, you can't really control the AI when they want to hide in the castle. It's just one of those annoying little things. Great. Oh, the Greyjoys are coming. I wish you can go that way, but it's fine. We just have to hold it. I don't know how many men they're bringing. Oh, the entire Iron Army, apparently. Well, I don't think they're going to win that. Unless they get shot at my dragon, but I doubt it. Well, they brought another army in just to die. Yep. The Iron Isles always try stupid like attacks at the via sea. And if you've got an army sat there, it's over. And they won. White pe... What? Why? What was the point of that then? What's the point of all that civil war then for? Oh, no, yeah, do you know what? We'll just have a white peace. That's so stupid. I hate when the AI does that. I could reload, but I don't know. He's now in the Iron Throne War. Why? Oh no, because the Iron Throne is... Right, okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. But I mean, the Alliance is still there. So... Round 2, maybe, at some point, I guess. But I suppose for now, we'll just have to return home. How anticlimactic. Oh dear. I mean, the Iron Throne, we know who's going to be the victor of that, because the Wildlings do not have the strength to hold against the North and the Iron Throne. It's just not going to happen. And I'm going to send my army home. Oh, the lag is just... Yeah, thank you. Can I stop? Oh my god. Now what will happen here, because we don't hold these lands, I don't actually know. But we're going to set up our commanders while we deal with a lovely lag. And that's the end of the war, apparently. Go into this so we can see the current situation. Now the king holds these titles directly, so we can't really expand in the Iron Throne at all. We can't really expand anywhere. Maybe a Dragonstone, but I just can't see us fighting them. It just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, Viserys is now the commander at Castle the Maidenvault. So I'm never going to see my son again. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get Aegon to be trained by me, actually. We'll take charge of his education, and then we got Valar, which I might give to my other son. Yeah, Aegon can train him. Or Medric, because he is pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Medric can train him. Oh, Aegon had a daughter. Arya, nice. Anyone we can marry off to? Not at the moment, but we'll get her probably educated by my son rather than some of the rubbish. Although he's not too bad, to be honest, but that's fine. Right, that's pretty much it. I don't think, and unfortunately, because Aegon's dead, no kids to continue his line, and Baelor will eventually marry the future Warden of the North. We are, for some reason, the Warden of the North because we had the North out of this. That's probably why. The Krakens having a fight over that. And their fight, I mean, that's actually good because then the Stokesworth will become undermined. But it will be anyway. So we're just going to help, I guess. Oh. I think he's probably going to win that. But I'll just send my men in to go help. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Ah, they're right there. Let's quickly disband them. And just go raise your army over here. Oh, this army can just jump in and help. Well, actually, no, they can just push on that way. I will chuck Daemon in charge here. We're going to finish off these guys and end the episode there. But yeah, return to form, really. I mean, I'm going to continue playing a bit longer to see what happens. I can call him in against what war? Oh, against that. Oh, right, because it's now become my war, isn't it? Yeah, but I don't. That's fine. Alright, thank God I chucked all my guys in here. Alright, his army's now disbanded. Oh, that's great. Oh, what's happened here? And the king's declaring wars on the what is that? Where even is that? Howling Mountain, which is in. He's just attacking the Iron Friends going out for the Bastards. Okay. Are they trying to start a colonial empire or something? What's going on? Ah, right. He's just going to go ahead and... Yeah, he's going to transfer me the time. This is the one issue we're having the Crown Lands, because the AI will give you everything for some reason. Even though if you don't ask for it, nope, the AI will just give you... Has he even given me the High Lordship as well? No, he hasn't. But he's just given me that. My uncle's now under me again. Hello. Prince Edison is also the heir to the Vale. Might be a few border issues there. Nothing that we can't handle. Annoyingly, I can't declare my... Why have I got no morale? I just hate that. That feature of the game, you have like no morale at all to do anything. Like, it's just really stupid. Yeah, here you go. Send your army in. No morale. And why have I got Fighting Dawn? Oh, this game. This is why I'm very close to ending this series, because this comes up with... There's some mods which are screwing with the game. What the hell's happened to the Reach? I just all independently fighting that war. Yeah. Right, we continue this. Right, no, because you can see yourselves killed. Alright, you're gonna get yourselves killed. Brilliant, that's fine. Where's my army? Right, okay. Okay. Right. Okay, stop. Get over to Rosby and just... we'll go to King's Landing now, because that's now our holding. Just Get out there and go to King's Landing, please. Because I can't trust you to do anything. And 500 men up there, just disband. Oh no, I can't because you're... That's annoying. Okay, the point commander and get my son to lead that the end. But now we have a bunch more lands, I guess. Thanks to the Iron Throne again. Maybe, I mean, I'm interested to see what you think. Do you want me to make my own kingdom and then we just start with what we had at the beginning of the war? Or do we just stick with the Crown Land title and just because we can do other stuff as well? Why are you going? I asked you to go the other way. Okay, yep, go that way then, that's fine. Right. Rally up the forces. No, you're going over there apparently. Yep, brilliant, thanks. Thanks, guys. Pretty handy. Oh, Dagar lied. Who was that? Oh, thinking I'm the Valyrian for some reason. I had a good series. That was a good series, Valyrian, but yeah. I still think the Targaryen Dynasty is just amazing. Such a great series. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's such an enjoyable campaign. It's the end of the Dance of Dragons. The Targaryens are ousted from Westeros after the events of everything because everyone's sick of their crap. And basically the Iron Throne... basically, the Targaryens are exiled, essentially. I must now just sit in exile, essentially. The lag is not helpful. We're just going to point that out right now. I'm sure we've mentioned it a few times, but the lag is just really not helpful right now. Just kills your enjoyment of playing the game, doesn't it, really, when you're lagging around the whole game. But oh well, we're gonna plow on because that, and I just want to get. I want to get the Total War campaigns going because honestly, that needs doing. So that is priority. I mean, I'm going to stick with my. So the plan for what's going to happen. The Dune Line is going to happen first. Then the Dustin campaign, Dune Line / Reunited Kingdom. So that's happening. Then we're going to have the Dustin campaign for Petty Kings. Numenorean Kingdoms for DCO Last Alliance, and then the Elder Scrolls Undead campaign. That is the plan. Where am I? I'm in Duskendale. Okay. It's great use of my efforts, isn't it, really? Yeah, you can become a commander and just command... What am I doing? Patrolling Duskendale. Oh, interesting. Oh, right, okay. So it's actually a bit of a fight in our hands. I say a fight. Corsair King's involved, but... They're just never going to win that. Never going to win that. What's going on with the Wildlings? Oh, they lost the battle. I don't tell me they're stuck in that bloody place again. Are they seriously stuck in that bloody place? No, they're not. Okay, they are actually doing stuff. Right, okay. I like, if there's a war and invasion, like the Wildlings to, be a bit more competent in the war. That's always great to see. Right, I'm going to finish these guys off and end up, and I'm done. And this should hopefully render upload before I go. I mean, I could render overnight, I guess. I had hoped to record a bit of Battle for the Earth, but I suppose I can always do it tomorrow, or before I go to work. I may even look at also possibly, I don't know, maybe not doing that many of the, how I do the thumbnails with the text thing and whatnot. I might just in future go through and just stick a load of numbers in, and then that way then I don't have to keep editing the text every 5 seconds. What is this? Septon Forest of the Who? You've declared war on... right, okay. I can't ask them to do that, so I'll just tell them to stand down. Thank you very much. Possess a lunatic. We won't get into that. No shit, so Montfort died. No one of too much interest, but he was a very good commander though. But he got killed by the Stokesworth dude. Who we got that's better? Philbert, my kin. I like to think there's a bit of a rivalry and hate between us and the other Celtigars. Viserys can be the commander until he dies. How old is he? He's 61. He's still alive, but how long I have no idea. Oh god, the lag is just... That's why I skipped ahead so much, and I thought, how laggy is it going to be late game? And I just thought, I may as well have a look. And it wasn't too bad. What is Zay doing? They're attacking the Gold Road. Wait, is that the whole High Lordship, or is that just the castle, the Niku? Oh, Mosborough. Where is that? What? Oh, right, they're attacking over that. Right, so they're attacking Viserys. What? Oh, right, so they're attacking Viserys, and he's fighting the. Right, okay, I'm with you. Why have they got? Why has the Gold Row got so many men? Jesus, right? What the hell? Why have they got so many men? God. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Viserys will, you know, kick off. What happened? Oh, right, that's someone else who died. Oh yeah, that woman I killed off because I wanted to step alive. Why has he done that? Oh. God. Why is the AI so stupid? Why? Why would you go celibate? What the... I mean, I know she's not really much to look at, but come on. Celibacy. Idiot. Ugh, the AI is just so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't know if they're much smarter in Ck2, so I'm not like, maybe we'll go have a look at Ck2. Because I don't think there's any... I don't know, is it any better? I don't think so. I don't think it's much of an... I mean, the AI is never going to be that very great, is it really? It's never going to do what you want it to do. Not yet, anyway. But I would be very cautious with artificial intelligence, as we've seen many films of as why that all ends up being a terrible idea. Alien, you have the AI bots who are just really weird and just want to create a new race of creatures. You have the Terminator, Skynet. We know how that badly that gets out of hand. Like, yeah, it's just Skynet. You got the is it Space Odyssey 2001? You got that weird computer thing that just screws you over. Like the droid army. There's not really they're led by somebody though. But then who knows? The droids suddenly just turn against their masters. What's stopping them? Is war over yet? Because we probably... I would have said we probably won by now, but... No? Yeah, this is why I think... Yeah, the game shouldn't be too long, but I have to go times 6. Why is that 5,000? Oh my god. Right, you know what? I'm going to end here. Because otherwise it's going to go on forever. So let's end here, and this is all for this video. So I hope you have enjoyed the return to form of House Celtigar, and the fact that it is continuing, so... but going forward, half-an-hour videos is going to be the normal thing, although context-wise, I mean, maybe I'll just stop editing loads and loads of stuff out, but my plan was to end the series, so that's why I skipped ahead 12 years. We haven't been going 55 years, though, so that's good. But yeah, I might try not to skip ahead too much. I might maybe try and see if I can kick off another civil war between Viserys, because I don't know why they had a bloody... I can't understand why the hell they just... White peace? Like, what was the point of that? Why would you... All that war just for nothing? It's just so stupid when the AI does that. But yeah, we might kick that off. But I'm interested to see if you would prefer me to do artificial events, or would you prefer me just to let it run as normal and just see if a war happens, or if a war doesn't happen. I'd be keen to know. So do let me know. And yeah, I might go through and possibly... get rid of some of these successions where you have the elective thing. I don't know why elective is even a thing for the Riverlands. The Iron Isles, I get that. That's very... Oh no, they've changed it. Okay. But that's that then. But I guess I might change that one. Oh no, it is... Okay, I'll take that back. Any other weird successions that I might change because the AI it makes the stupid decisions on their own? Okay, I think we're okay. Stormans, what about you guys? Have you made anything weird? No? Cool. I might go edit the Riverlands to make sure it's not the elect... Was it elective? Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise that's going to be a... If you're trying to ally with the Riverlands, it's going to be a right pain in the ass. But anyway, yeah, we do this off camera. The Duskendale guys are going to win. It's pretty set. And then we have an extra lordship under our belt, although we're still going to be fairly powerful. I think, can't we get up to like 20k, I think is the... that'll tell me, yeah. 19k, so we're going to be fine. Even the Queen has a lot of men. Or am I wrong there? Oh no, I can raise total limit. Oh no, I can raise 38k. Oh, because I got King's Landing, haven't I? Because that's quite a big... Yeah, look how many men you can get out of that. So yeah, the Celtigars, to be honest, are very much in a position of extreme power. So I'm curious now, I'm going to ask you the question, would you prefer me to maybe play as another member of the family? Because I might carry on a bit longer, but the way I see it, I can't see the Celtigars losing power. And if we were to continue playing them, I think we are going to be very much powerful. I like the Golden Dragon War to be an end at some point. Maybe I might bring in some other Dragon Riders to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah. I thought the war would have, had a proper conclusion, but no, we just didn't do that. But he's called himself king, so but yeah, we might look into that, and then maybe later in the line, I might maybe jump in and play as maybe Aegon. I know, or possibly another Celtigar descendant, maybe. But I mean, my thing is, in the Crownlands, we have one goal: get to the Kingdom of the Crownlands title. But we can't. But once that's done, the next step is the Iron Throne. And if we don't want to take the Iron Throne, then it's going to be this. I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. We'll see how it goes in Westeros, because if we end up on the throne, we end up on the throne, because there's not really that much children having lately. So if we end up on the throne, we end up on the throne. I'm not really fussed. I'm happy if that's the end goal for this series. It's the end goal for this series. And I guess we'll carry on the throne and see what happens. Or maybe I'll send some of the Celtigars off to the east, and we'll start up a little nation over there, maybe, is the idea. But we'll see how we go. I don't want to spend... The mod, unfortunately, with the sub-mods is a bit laggy. Again, completely my own fault. But I can't go back now. So we either continue on, or we come to the end. But I'm going to carry on anyway. But if the lag gets too unbearable... I mean, if we end up on the Iron Throne, I might just call it there. Because the lag is just going to be too much of a pain to carry on. But let's see how we go. I mean, you won't see the next Celtigar episodes for another 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. But I appreciate all the votes in the Crusader Dynasty series idea one. That is appreciated. As of right now, the Dynasty... Oh, actually, probably refresh the page. Then we can just get off my phone in a minute, because otherwise it won't be very accurate. Let's quickly do that. Nope, it's still the same. Okay, in the space of an hour and 50 minutes, one person voted, so nothing's changed. Dynasty-driven series is probably going to be the norm going forward. However, I would like to do other stuff, like the character-driven stuff is kind of fun too. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I continue with the Celtigar stuff. Eventually, when I finish maybe some of the Total War campaigns, you might get an additional Ck2 series as well, just to make it a little bit different. I might try and have it so it's one Game of Thrones and one something else, just to make it a little bit different. Elder Kings has been it's one of those mods that speaks to me. And eventually I will probably head over to Ck3, but for now there's still stuff in Ck2 I want to look at doing. So I don't know if it's just me, I just enjoy Ck2 a lot more. I don't know why, there's some parts of it probably I think, God, this is really outdated and I'd rather move on. But I do just enjoy this game. And I know people ask me most days, are you going to play Ck3? Are you going to play the Game of Thrones mod? It has dragons. Yes, I know. But I'm just not fussed in it just yet. That probably will change, but for now, I'm happy. I'm content with what I'm doing right now with this current Ck2, so I'm happy with that. But maybe in the future we will look over to that, because there are some features of Ck3 that I've been looking at that I quite like. But also, another thing, it's also a question of money, because I have spent a lot of money in these DLCs. And for me now to jump ship to Ck3 and then spend a load of money on their DLCs doesn't quite come. I'm not fussed in it. It's like my thing with the current newer Total War games. I don't want to spend loads and loads of money on loads and loads of games that I think I've already. I don't want to spend loads and loads. Buying the game is fine, but then spending loads and loads of money for DLCs and whatnot is just something that sort of just. It puts me off. There's some games that I think are worth buying DLCs for, but Paradox games, Total War games, yeah, I'm not. Some Paradox ones are really good, but I just wouldn't ever buy. What am I trying to say? I wouldn't ever buy them at full price. I would wait for them to go down the sale, or wait for them to be a lot cheaper. But at the moment, Ck3 DLCs are going to be pretty damn expensive. For a while, because it's a newer game. Yes, it's been out for 4 years, but they're still going to milk it for everything it's worth, don't you worry. They will milk it. Oh, I might rename that to a different name. Maybe the Goldlands, a nod to the Gold Dragon, perhaps. Ah, Daenerys has come of age. Not great traits, but, I mean, she is good, but then the cruel, craven, and the dull just isn't helping. But other than that, she's an amazing steward, so she could make for a decent queen, but she won't be married for a while, I don't think, after the death. I think they loved each other, because... No, maybe not. She's married... Oh, she's in love with Maelor Valyrian. Oh, great. So that's going to be... So we've got a bit of a Rhaenyra situation on our hands, it seems. Oh dear. That may spell doom for the Iron Throne. But the Iron Throne isn't really secure. I mean, Valar's here. You got 3 daughters, and that's it. Alora, Daenerys, Vaena. And if Alora dies, Daenerys is the next in line. And then Viserys his son will inherit. Well, no, he won't, but Viserys' son from Daenerys will inherit the Iron Throne. Unless he takes it himself. And after then, next in line would be Vaena Lucerys. What? Who's Lucerys? Lucerys... Oh, Valyrian. Wait, what? Lucerys Valyrian. Why the hell would he have... What? What the hell? Why would... Hold on. Wait, what? How... Oh, right, I see, yeah. But that's... But Aegon's a... What? Why the hell would he have a claim? How the... I don't understand how that would even work, because they're Valyrians, and they're out of the line of succession. Because, hold on. Why would... What? How would... Why would they have a claim to the throne? No, that's stupid. If the Valyrians get the throne, we're rebelling and we're taking it ourselves, because that's stupid. What the hell is that? Because surely, if Valar's to die, Viserys would be the next in line, unless it's counting... Wait, it shouldn't do. I guess unless it's counting Viserys' line as the eldest, but it doesn't really make sense. I would have thought Viserys would be the next in line, no? Because he is of the... Which, of course, would make us the next in line to the throne. But I thought he would be the... Okay, that's just really weird. But I guess if that happens, then I'm going to push my claim to the Iron Throne if that does happen. But we'll see. Anything else to discuss? Not really, no. Yeah, I don't really want to pay loads of money for DLCs. DLCs for Total War? No, because I can just play this. If it's for Warhammer, I can just go play the Warhammer Medieval 2 mod, because it's better than spending a fortune on DLCs for stuff that I don't really need to do. Because I like to, if I'm going to play a game, I like to, you know, get the DLCs and show off as much as I can of the game, as opposed to just me showing it pretty bare bones with hardly any DLCs. It's just not very, it wouldn't do the game justice. But I also don't want to spend a load of money on DLCs, so I'm in that conundrum. Is this? Yeah, she's still under the Darkland or Dustlands for now, but we're gonna save again. But that's all for now then. I've gone too long. Let's just end it here. Actually, what I might do is cut in half. No, because then we have like a 2-week gap. No. You know what? No, we're going to do the whole video. It's going to be uploaded tomorrow. If not, if it comes up a bit later in the evening, it comes up a bit later in the evening. But we'll see how it goes. I might render it tonight and just set an alarm to get up early enough. But that's all for now then. I hope you have enjoyed today's video and I hope you're happy that Celtigar is continuing. I am. I'm looking forward to carrying it on a little bit longer than I previously planned. And it's just a fun little series. And unlike the Gaunt Dynasty where I wasn't really enjoying it, this I do like. I do like Game of Thrones Ck2. It's just, for me, it's also not just because it's the most popular thing in this channel, but for my own enjoyment and personal love of the Game of Thrones universe. I do thoroughly enjoy Game of Thrones. I love continuing on. I love seeing what happens and how the game does the story is always just fun to me. Some things can be stupid and unrealistic, but that's just the fun of it. I guess you just have to sort of make your own story. But sometimes you can't make a story. Sometimes you just have to be like, "Yep, that's retarded," but we're just gonna have to we have to get out a character for that one. And just admit to ourselves, "Yep, that's stupid." And continue on. I'm interested to see what happens in that war, but yeah, I imagine Viserys will win. But I'll set up another civil war later down the line, and we'll see what happens. Valar, surprisingly, he is 42, so he may not, unless he might not live that longer. And Laura will be on the throne, who doesn't look amazing, to be honest, but the steward thing is definitely going to help her out, but the line of succession is very much not secure. She dies, Daenerys takes the throne, and Viserys becomes the king consort. Not exactly king, but he becomes the king consort, so he will get the throne. I'll probably remove that trait as well, because that's just retarded. Why would Mentaris, a 20-year-old man, suddenly think, yep, I'm going to be celibate? No. And I speak with some experience. I would not want to be celibate at 20 years old. No. Thank you. Unless he's been roped into it by the church, but that hasn't happened. He just doesn't seem to... I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that event has triggered, but if anyone knows why, or possibly should I keep that, I don't know, let me know. I'm surely it's nothing to do with his lovely wife. She's kind. I'm sure she's probably lovely. I don't think it's anything to do with that. It doesn't matter how large a woman is. I'm sure they can still do the business pretty damn well, I'm sure. So don't be too quickly to just throw off your, your junk because you don't want to. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. It just seems bizarre to me, so I might get rid of that. No, that was in the other Gaunt campaign where my character got celibate for some reason. Weird. But yeah, I made them married off early because the AI sometimes cancels their marriages. And also, the thing I love about this mod is how interesting the other families, what they will do when they take the throne. Like the Florence, they're now in charge of the Reach, so how will they maintain power? Will another house take over? Especially the Reach is always like filled with loads and loads of people trying to take over. Oh, well, I didn't mention the Hightowers are all dead. Well, not entirely, but 3 of them are left. I can't remember what happened now, but the Hightowers basically just died out. What happened? So Ormond was here, he died ages ago. Lionel took over, he died clutching the heart. His brother took over, he died of cancer, and all the others died of various other things. And the Tyrells inherited, and he inherited, and then Ryan is now just in charge of that place for now. So that happened. I'm going to say it again because I'm paranoid as shit. No. Right, that's all for now then. I hope you have enjoyed. Navina then, Perlman Mernin, and I shall see you all tomorrow for Battle for Middle-earth, Angmar, as we carry on with that. There won't be any, like, filler episodes, so if you're hoping for the stuff to be... there won't be... If you're hoping for, like... That's too loud. If you're hoping for, like, additional content for the days where I don't have videos, or the days that I have videos scheduled but obviously aren't ready to happen yet, then there won't be. I'm going to use those days as days to prepare the new campaign, so... Stay tuned for that. Eventually, you'll see the Dunedain campaign soonish. That is the next thing that's planned. So once I record the next 2 Battle for Middle-earth episodes, I will get fully behind the modding for that for Reunited Kingdom, and then we can kick it off. And I'm looking forward to that. That's all for now. Then, never then, Perlmad Melanin, and farewell.